Some time ago, BYD launched an EV hybrid truck that created a stir not just in China, but in the entire world. But the matter does not end here. This truck was launched directly at the global level, that too in markets like Mexico. That means BYD is now knocking directly at the door of America. The name is BYD Shark 6. The name itself shocks you, right? But wait, it is not only a shark in name, its technology and performance are also as fast and deadly as a shark. Now the question arises, what special technology is installed in it which has given sleepless nights to giants like Tesla, Ford, and Toyota? And why is this truck now giving direct competition to the rest of the companies of the world? Such combination of EV and hybrid tech is being seen for the first time, which has a tremendous balance of power, range, and price. This is not just a truck. It has come to rewrite the definition of the EV market. So stay tuned as we tell you how BYD's move has turned the entire global EV race upside down. Before you proceed further in the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you are the first to know about such powerful automobile stories. There are some companies that quietly change the game, and BYD has recently done something similar. This Chinese auto company gave a big shock to the world when it launched its most powerful hybrid truck, BYD Shark 6, not in China, but directly in Mexico. Imagine when the world was talking about Tesla and Ford's pickup trucks, BYD suddenly made a move that shook the F market directly. And this is the most interesting thing about this story. The entry of this truck did not happen quietly, but with an echo in the entire global EV industry. Now the question is, why did BYD launch Shark 6 outside for the first time, leaving its domestic market like China, and that too in a country like Mexico? Actually, this was not just the launch of a truck, it was the first big step of BYD's global planning. Mexico was chosen because it is in the US's neighborhood, and the auto market there is growing rapidly. The demand for EV and hybrid vehicles is increasing here, and companies like Ford already have a huge user base of pickup trucks. That is, if BYD had to show the world that it can give direct competition to companies like Tesla and Ford, then there could not have been a better ground than Mexico. BYD understands that if it has to shake the US market, then it will have to gain a foothold in the countries bordering it. And Mexico is the first step of this strategy. There, BYD has also talked about plants and manufacturing at the local level, which will reduce their production cost and they will be able to deliver quickly and cheaply to local users. Along with this, tax and EVA-friendly policies in Mexico also benefited BYD a lot. But launching in Mexico wasn't just a practical decision, it was a symbolic move too, to show that BYD is no longer just a Chinese company but is on its way to becoming a global EVA leader. BYD knows that if you want to conquer the world, you have to first step out of your house. And Shark 6 is the name of that first step. The name Shark 6 itself conjures up power, agility, and a dangerous presence. And with this thought in mind, BYD launched it in the Mexican market, a market where people consider pickup trucks not just a vehicle but a part of their lifestyle. And that's why Shark has been made capable of competing with American trucks in everything from design to performance, but the only difference is that it has BYD's hybrid plus EV technology, which makes it the truck of the future. As soon as Shark 6 landed on the roads of Mexico, its pictures and videos went viral on social media. People gave a tremendous response to its look, sound, and technology. BYD itself probably did not know that this launch would become such a big social boom. Hybrid plus EV technology, never seen such a combination before. Nowadays, every company is engaged in making EVs. Some are making it completely electric, while some are focusing on the hybrid system. But what BYD has done in Shark 6 is different from the rest. This truck does not have just EV or just a petrol engine, but a tremendous combination of both. That is, in this, you get the peace and agility of EV and also the power of ICE, i.e. internal combustion engine. This is called dual mode technology, and this is why people are calling it a vehicle of the future, not of today. First of all, let us understand what dual mode means. When the vehicle is running on a short distance, like going to the office in the city, going to the shop, or for local work, then you can drive it in pure EV mode, that is, without petrol, only with battery. This not only saves money, but also does not cause pollution at all. But if you have to travel a long distance, like a highway drive or a hill station, then the petrol engine also works. That is, if you want, you can also combine EV mode and petrol mode together, which gives you tremendous power and extra range. Now let's talk about its power. This Shark is not just a shark in name, it is also a real shark in speed and torque. Despite being a truck, it gives the smoothness of an EV. As soon as you press the accelerator, you feel tremendous torque in it. That means the power to move fast. This thing is very important for off-roading, and BYD has designed it keeping this in mind. So if you want to travel on rough roads, take the truck to the mountains, or want a smooth drive in city traffic, Shark 6 supports you in every situation. And now the biggest question, how much range does this car give? So listen, when you fully charge it in EV mode, it can run for about 100 to kilometer, that too without a single drop of petrol. That means only the battery is enough for daily use. But when you fill it with both a full tank and a full charge, its total range can go up to 800 to 1,000 kilometers. Now imagine once you fill the petrol and battery, you can travel long distances without stopping and without any tension. This is its biggest strength, not just good for the city, but perfect for highways and adventure trips as well. But I didn't just think about the car running, they also thought about the car charging quickly. That's why it has been given fast charging technology. That means if your battery is empty, you can charge it up to 80% in 30 to 40 minutes. This will also reduce the need to stop on a long journey, and it also comes with regenerative braking. This means that when you brake, that energy is stored back in the battery. That means the more you drive, the more the battery keeps charging itself. This not only shows the intelligence of technology, but also saves energy from being wasted. Another great thing about this hybrid system is that you can choose the mode according to your needs. If you want to drive only in EV mode, you can turn on the battery mode. If you need more power, like carrying heavy loads, you can turn on the hybrid mode, which makes both engines work together. And if the battery is low and you want to save, you can also run only petrol mode. That is 3-in-1 flexibility, which has not been seen in any truck till now. Apart from this, the battery used in BYD Shark 6 is manufactured by BYD itself, which they call the Blade battery. This battery not only gives long life, but is also very safe. This battery does not get damaged even in conditions like fire, heat, and collision. That is, the power and reliability required for a truck, all that is present in it. Now imagine a vehicle that runs like an EV in the city, becomes a powerful truck on the highway, and runs like a lion off a road. That is the magic of BYD Shark's hybrid plus EV technology, and perhaps this is the reason why brands like Tesla and Ford cannot ignore it. Now, this is not just a truck, it is the best mix of both EV and hybrid, seeing which other companies are now being forced to change their plans. Design and exterior look. Not only the name, but the style is also like a shark. When the vehicle is named Shark, people's expectations are also quite high, and BYD did not disappoint at all in this. Shark 6 is not only a shark in name, its look, its body, and its road presence are also as strong as a shark. Just like a shark is at the top in the water, similarly, this vehicle also looks different and most special in the truck segment. Let's start with its body. The first word that comes to mind after seeing the entire body design of Shark 6 is muscular, meaning there is no weakness or simplicity visible anywhere in it. Its bumper, bonnet, side profile, everything has been designed in a powerful style. Just by looking at the truck, you will feel that this is not an ordinary pickup. It has an aggressive and reliable feel, which is usually seen in military vehicles. Now, talking about its front grille, BYD has installed an aggressive and bold-looking grille in it, which attracts attention from a distance. This grille looks a bit big, but its purpose is not just to show off. Full care has been taken of airflow, cooling, and aerodynamics in it. The shining BYD logo right in the middle makes it more premium. It would be unfair if we do not talk about the headlights of this vehicle. BYD Shark 6 has been given sleek full LED headlamps, which look sharp and attention. Grabbing like the eyes of a shark. At night, these headlights give such a sharp and clear light that driving on any kind of road becomes easy, and the DRL daytime running light strips given in these headlights make the car even more futuristic. Apart from this, if you look at the side profile of Shark 6, then here also you get the fun of American-style trucks, but BYD has also added its Chinese flavor IE breweries to it. This means that the vehicle looks like big trucks like Ford and Dodge Ram, but at the same time, it has the finishing style and cleanliness that only a modern company like BYD can provide. Oversized wheel arches, wide tires, and raised ground clearance. All these together give it a rough and tough look. That is, it is not only stylish in appearance, but is also fully prepared for roads like mountains, mud, or desert. BYD has prepared it not for city users, but for real truck users who work in the real world and also want to show style. Now, talking about its color options, Shark 6 gets bold and macho colors like matte gray, metallic black, deep blue, and a special olive green, which make it even more rugged and adventure. BYD knows that in today's world, a car is not just a means of travel but has become an identity. And that's why Shark has been designed to make a statement from every angle. Auto experts have also agreed that looking at Shark 6, it seems as if BYD has taken a new direction, not only in EV technology, but also in design language. Today, people often consider EEVs to be boring or simple in design. But Shark 6 has completely changed this thinking. Now, people are saying that if an EV truck looks like this, then we will definitely buy an EV. So, it is clear that BYD Shark 6 is not just a pickup truck, but it is a moving personality. Seeing its look, people stop, look back, and share it on social media. This is the biggest victory of a modern vehicle, and BYD has scored a century on this front. Performance, power of a truck, smoothness of an EV. At first glance, the BYD Shark 6 is clear that it is not a light vehicle. From its body to the grille, everything indicates power. But the real question arises when the vehicle is driven. And this is where the Shark, like its name, shows speed and power like a shark running in the water. This truck is not only smooth like an EV, but also puts in full power when needed. And this is its biggest plus point. First of all, let's talk about its speed, which people usually do not expect from trucks. But Shark 6 changes this thinking due to the hybrid plus EV system given in it. When you press the accelerator, its EV motor responds immediately, and the truck starts running very swiftly. During testing, it reached a speed of 0 to 100 in just 5.7 seconds. And this is quite fast for a normal pickup truck. You usually only get to see such speed and smoothness in high-end subs or performance cars, but Shark 6 is not made for just running fast. The real test is when it has to carry heavy goods, pull a trolley, or pass through rough roads. So now let's talk about its payload capacity and towing power. According to the company, Shark 6 can easily carry more than 1,000 kilos of weight on its deck without any hesitation. That is, if you want, you can keep construction material in it, small boats or bikes, and travel. This truck will not bend. Now, talking about towing, i.e. pulling heavy things from behind, BYD has left no stone unturned in this too. The towing capacity of Shark 6 is around 2.5 to 3 tons. That is, you can easily pull a trailer, machinery, or camping trolley. When the hybrid engine works in conjunction with the EV motor, this truck produces so much power that even the biggest trailer can be pulled without any interruption. Now, let's talk about the most real thing, testing. Because data and claims are in their place, but the real performance comes out when the car hits the road. Shark 6 was tested in different places from city traffic roads to open highway speeds, and then also on mountain roads, mud, and sandy areas. During city driving, Shark 6 runs so smoothly in EV mode that you will feel like you are driving a luxurious SUV and not a big truck. Its steering is light, brakes are very responsive, and silence mode is amazing, that is, completely away from noise. It has an advanced suspension system which does not let there be any jolt even on speed breakers or bad roads. Now when it came to running on the highway, Shark 6 showed amazing there too. The car remains very stable even at speeds of 100-120 km/h, and the EV torque helps a lot when overtaking. It also has features like cruise control, which makes long-distance driving easier. Then came the off-road testing, the most important part for real truck users. When the Shark 6 was driven on hill climbs, potholes, and swampy terrain, it never once gave up. Its odd setup, high ground clearance, and massive torque give it the power to move forward in any situation, be it mud, rocks, or slopes. The Shark 6 gets through with ease. BYD's global strategy, dream of conquering the world by leaving China. A few years ago, when someone used to name an EV company, the first name that came to mind was Tesla. But now things are changing slowly. Another company is rapidly climbing the world map. The name is BYD. And now, this company is not just in China, but it has its eyes on the whole world. The global launch of the Shark 6 is the biggest proof of this. BYD had started its career in China as a small battery manufacturing company, but today, the same company is giving direct competition to the world's biggest companies in EV and hybrid technology. And now, BYD's focus is global. Domination, that is. Not just to become number one in China, but to challenge giants like Tesla, Toyota, and Ford by going into their strongholds. With this thinking, BYD made its first big global move by launching BYD Shark 6 in Mexico. Now, you think since it is a Chinese company, the car should have been launched in China. But no, BYD launched it directly outside China and Mexico. Why? Because this company no longer wants to be just a made in China brand. And China brand It wants to show the world that its cars can survive, sell, and be liked globally. Mexico is not an ordinary place. It is very close to America, and the pickup truck market there is very strong. Vehicles like Ford F-150 and Toyota Tundra rule there. In such a situation, BYD's entry there means I have now come to compete with the big players, and Shark 6 is the first part of that global strategy. After this, BYD is eyeing South America. There is a lot of demand for EVs in countries like Brazil and Argentina. The governments there are promoting green energy and electric transport, and BYD does not want to miss this opportunity at all. Actually, the special thing about BYD is that it does not just sell vehicles, it brings the entire EV ecosystem, like batteries, charging infrastructure, electric buses, taxi fleet, etc. That is, wherever BYD goes, it sets up an EV system from the root. Now, talking about America, BYD has already started its manufacturing and assembly plants there, but currently only for electric buses and commercial vehicles. But through models like Shark 6, it is now preparing to enter the personal vehicle market as well. And when it launches in America, it will compete directly with Tesla Cybertruck and Ford pickups. Now, the question arises, what does BYD have that is giving it so much confidence? So the answer is its battery technology and scale. BYD makes its own batteries, which it calls Blade batteries. These batteries are safer, more durable, and charge faster, and this is its biggest strength. While other companies are dependent on external suppliers, BYD reduces costs by making every part in itself and also has complete control over quality. Along with this, BYD also has an amazing manufacturing scale. It has many gigafactories in China that can make millions of vehicles every year. This means that when the demand increases, BYD will not be behind in supplying. While other companies struggle with waiting periods, BYD can deliver fast, and this can change the game. In today's time, made in China no longer means just cheap or local. Now, it means powerful, sustainable, and high-tech solutions. BYD is taking this idea forward. It is showing the world that a Chinese company can also come with global quality, technology, and vision. Imagine, while other companies are still planning for EVs, BYD has already sold more than 3 million EVs. Its electric buses are running in more than 60 countries of the world. And now, with Shark 6, it is preparing to capture the pickup truck segment as well. In a way, BYD's global strategy is very clear. BYD is reaching the market where other companies are sleeping and is gaining a foothold. And this is its biggest advantage. BYD is no longer just a company but has become a global mission, showing the world that EA is not just an option but the future. And the command of that future is now not only in the hands of Tesla but also in the hands of BYD. Competition, alarm bells for Tesla Cybertruck, Ford F-150, Toyota Tundra. When it comes to pickup trucks, some names have been on people's lips for decades: Ford F-150, Toyota Tundra, and the recently launched Tesla Cybertruck. These names are considered the kings of the pickup segment in the US and many parts of the world. But now a new player has entered this game, and that too directly on the global stage. The name is BYD Shark 6. The question is, has BYD really become an alarm bell for these giants? Let's understand this in layman's terms. First of all, let's talk about the price. Tesla Cybertruck is still lagging far behind on the production and delivery front, and its price is also being said to be above $60,000. The price of the electric version Lightning of the Ford F-150 starts from $50,000 and goes up to $90,000. At the same time, the hybrid variety of Toyota Tundra also sits around $55,000. And now, when you talk about Shark 6, its international price starts at around $40,000, which is cheaper than all of these, but is nowhere less in terms of features. That is, if a user wants to get an EV truck but is tied to the budget, then Shark 6 becomes a great option. Now, talking about the features, BYD has packed everything a modern user would want. A large touchscreen display, ADAS Level 2 safety features, digital cluster, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, OTA updates, and intelligent driving assistance. And the most important thing, it's hybrid plus EVA technology, which is not available in Tesla's Cybertruck or Ford Lightning till date, meaning while other companies are either making full electric or hybrid with conventional engines, BYD has made a different game by combining both together. When it comes to mileage, Shark 6 is unbeatable. It can run up to 150 km in EV mode, and its total range in hybrid mode goes up to about 1,000 kilometers. On the other hand, the range of a full EV truck from Tesla or Ford is limited to 600 kilometers at most, and if you add a heavy load or trolley to them, the range drops further. In this sense, the Shark 6 is a practical solution, especially for those who travel long distances or whose car is used for heavy work on a daily basis. Now, let's come to the biggest question. Can the BYD Shark 6 really shake a brand like Ford? Look, Ford's hold on the pickup market is no small feat. Especially in the US, people respect the Ford F-150 more than a car. It is not just a vehicle, it is part of the culture there. But times are changing now. People are looking for cheap, durable, and high-tech options. And if a car offers everything that Ford offers but at a lower price and with EV technology, then it can slowly take away market share. The Shark 6 has to fear Ford and Toyota only because of their history, but BYD is no less in terms of technology, design, and performance. Companies like Ford and Toyota are still thinking in the old way, while BYD is emerging as a smart, fast-moving player. And as the technology industry has taught us, when a new player changes the rules of the game, the old guard either has to change or get out. Now, let's talk about the game-changing role of Shark in the EV truck segment. Its biggest advantage is that it is neither completely EV nor just petrol. It is a mix of both. This frees people from the range anxiety of EV and also increases fuel efficiency. Secondly, its price has been kept so affordable that it is attractive to both middle-class and commercial users. And thirdly, its design and power are so balanced that it fits everywhere, city, highway, and off-road. People still see Tesla Cybertruck as a concept car which is very high tech but not for much real-life use. Ford F-150 and Toyota Tundra are still reliable, but they have not been able to move as fast in the EV transition. The Shark 6 fills this gap. It shows that EV trucks can be stylish, powerful, affordable, and reliable too. So, the question now is not whether the BYD Shark 6 will compete or not. The question is, how will other companies compete? Will they also introduce hybrid plus EV combinations? Will they reduce their prices? Or will they enter new markets aggressively like BYD? Now, talking about auto experts, they have also clearly said Tesla should now be afraid of BYD. It is not that Tesla's technology is bad, but Tesla still focuses on a very futuristic and high-end customer base. Whereas BYD has directly captured the market through Shark, where there are real users who also work and also understand the value of money. The first impressions of the users of Mexico have also been amazing. Many people said after the first test drive, driving this truck feels like a big SUV, but with the power of a pickup. People are liking its speed, silence of EV mode, and torque very much. Especially people from rural areas said that this vehicle is perfect for both their work and lifestyle. Now, the question arises, is BYD Shark really going to become the world's most dangerous EV truck? See, Shark 6 is not just a car. It is a thought that EV can mean not just style, but a combo of performance, comfort, and affordability. And this thought has created waves all over the world. But this wave is not just a wave now, it can become a global tsunami. If BYD continues to bring out more variants of Shark in this way and starts its production and delivery in other countries, then giants like Tesla, Ford, and Toyota will feel a real threat, especially those companies which were moving slowly on EV. Now, they may have to change their plans quickly. If you liked the video, then do subscribe to the channel so that such powerful and true auto stories reach you first. Shark's journey does not end here, and we will keep you updated.